Now then, and welcome back to another episode of Warhammer Total War, the Empire campaign. Now it's been quite a few turns since we left company. It's now turn 33, and this has happened. Morghur, the Shadowgave of the Redhorn tribe, has been found trespassing near the region of Wespenberg. Be wary of his attention. Well, I'm wary. I've got an army right next door to him. And everything else is going well. But this just happened. I was kind of sitting down, just chilling, really, being emperor for a while. I've got the other province over here. So I've got two provinces that were previously destroyed and unoccupied. They're currently gaining morale, as it were, public order. Their public order is down at -12, and I'm gaining +10 at a time at the minute because of 8 military presence. So I can't move my military from there until I've got that back into positive numbers. Over here we're at -37 in the capital province. And we're on a +5 at the moment because of military presence here and other bits and pieces. So I'm kind of spending my money and building things. Every place has got quite a lot of stuff going on in it. There's been lots of developing the towns and building them all up and generating more income. I'm nearly up to 3,000 predicted income per turn. It's quite a bit. And that's maintaining the two big armies as well. So we're doing good, but I thought I'd bring us back in because of this guy over here, Morghur the Shadowgave, because I plan on beating him up. So I thought that would be something worth showing you. Now, I've just moved him here. The treasurer, Gustal Ramvoldust, who is a treasurer because of these things here. In the offices of the Empire, you can add things like, I've put Gelt here, which gives, he is the Arch-Elector, and that gives us all public order +3 in the local province, and reduces the chaos corruption by 5 in the local province, which is great because he's just taken that land off chaos, and he's making it better and sorting out the public order. And Ramos gives the character the title Treasurer. That's it. That's awesome. That's all we need. Is the Treasurer Ramvoldus. He also gives an additional tradable resources and income from all buildings +5%. Income from all buildings is good. Spymaster does something with heroes, which we don't have, and the Castilian does stuff with artillery, which we don't have. So yeah, I've got those two. So all I'm doing now is I'm going to pass the turn and see where this character goes, and then chase after him and hunt him down with this army and beat him up. That's what I'm doing. Because nobody enters the territory of the Empire without permission and gets away with it. Unless they're Empire human.
Greetings from Sigma.
Speaking of Empire humans, this has been happening a lot, really. Stirland and Tabekaland have got very good friendly relationships with me right now. And because they've got friendly relationships, they're looking for a defensive alliance. They've already got a defensive alliance, and if I enter into a defensive alliance with them, then I also take on all their enemies with them as well. And currently their enemies are an undiscovered faction, and his enemies are the same undiscovered faction. So it's not too bad, but it does ostracize me from the other Empire states if I go too much into one. I'm kind of thinking about it now, though. I had planned on only taking non-aggression pacts and trade agreements to start off with. But the level of value that it's giving me at the minute, they're very friendly towards me, and they are slowly deteriorating against me. So this might be the last chance I get for those to go defensive alliance with these two. Plus, I plan on taking these territories. I think the fight will end up going into the vampire counts in this campaign. I'm hoping to pledge allegiance and have an alliance with the dwarves in the mountain ranges along this border, have the Bretonnians on this side of the mountains, also non-aggressive at least, and have the dwarves defending this border, so that I can then take the Empire states and battle the vampire counts. That's my plan. There's also dwarves over this side as well, so if I can get allies with the dwarves, at least, non-aggression with the dwarves, then they can focus on whatever they're doing, and I can not worry about them while I take on the vampire counts, which should alleviate a lot of things. So I guess now I'm going to change my tactic and go yes to the defensive alliance and accept the offer of a defensive alliance, because it's moving on now. I'm getting to the point where I'm established and I'm feeling good as the Emperor, that I've got dominance. He's causing trouble over here now. He's having a go at Null. Okay, well, we're not going to let him get on with that, are we?
Attack!
We will declare war on these fiends, whatever they are. Declare war on the Redhorn tribe, yes. I will declare war on the Redhorn tribe. And that will also put me in good stead with Karak Norn, I hope, which was currently a deteriorating thing. And I hope that that will make them feel a little better if I'm at war with them as well. War and fighting against them. Oh, man. They ran? They ran. Let's go chase them again. Can I get into them this turn? Yes, they can't run away 2 times. Alright, what's this thing? Morghur the Shadowgave. And he is an axe infantry. He has poison attacks and regeneration. That doesn't sound good. His weapon strength is 400. Wow, that really doesn't sound good. That really doesn't sound good at all. He doesn't have a lot of armor, but he's got a lot of hit points. And then we've got these Ungor herds, Ungor spearmen, Ungor raiders, Chaos warhounds that are poisonous. Wow, they're weak against armor though, so that's not too bad. And they don't seem to do a lot of damage. Chaos spawn. Yum. And some harpies, some flying infantry. We do have the massive battle power advantage, but I want to see what some of these do so that I can figure out how to fight against them later. So I don't want to auto-resolve this battle. I'm going to fight this battle for today's episode. So our army seems to be trapping their army between a rock and a hard place, as my reinforcements will be arriving on this side of the battlefield a little later on. They only have a few units that I can see immediately. I know there's going to be more. It's bound to be more. But I've got a few more units coming from the town that will, the garrison of the town will be coming to help me out in this fight. So I'm marching towards them mostly, it feels like. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to gather them all together in one unit and make them into one group. And just have that as my attack strategy. I'm going to bring them up here a little bit so that they're all ready. Just lots and lots of troops in front and lots of firepower behind, and we'll see how it goes. When the reinforcements arrive, we are solid. Let's just move forwards and take care of it. They're going to head towards the reinforcements, which means they're going to attack the garrison. Maybe they're going to attack the garrison, but I'll charge in with these forces first, I think. Let's double time, double march, quick march. Get that Empire soldiers in there. We have the massive advantage, but I don't know how that great big thing's gonna be. I think it's some great big Minotaur type thing, and I am worried about it. And I do feel like it's going to be a problem. Let's group those together and make them melee front and bring them across to here. Let's see. No, this way around. Cut off the road, cut off the passage for them, and we will keep marching forwards and get ready to fire when we're in range, nearly. We can get a little bit closer then. Double time, come on guys, hurry up. As soon as we get in range we can start shooting them. That's the thing. But I don't know what else there is. I know there's more than just these here. I can tell there's more than just these here. We're getting closer now. We're going to get in range to start shooting these Ungor herds. Okay, let's call a halt. And start firing. Fire!
General!
What's this? Potion of toughness. Replenishes hit points. All good. Okay, well, we can... Morghur the Shadow probably needs killing first. Let's group those guys together and target him. Target the big guy at the back there. Target that thing. Whatever that is. Target it. Everything else can get crushed by forces and fight. But we need to crush that thing there. Okay, we can't see it anymore by the looks of it. Doesn't look like we're able to fire anymore. So let's start firing at those instead. Get those archers out of the way. We seem to have good fire at the minute over here. They will soon rout those guys. And Army 3 can come up here. No. Halt. Take aim at those flying things now. Quick flight. You guys. Come and attack these. Get those out of the way. Right. 2. There's 3 that I wanted to fire at those with. And 2 that can come up here. That's it. Let's start fighting this way. And we've got our leader is under attack, but he's fighting those Chaos War Mounts off, and some troops are coming in. Those guys are going, they're falling, that's good. Alright, and then these troops, we should be winning. Let's not go chasing anybody. Let's see. Can we attack the Shadowgave himself? Great swords, where are my great swords? Where are the great swords? All the way down here? What are they running away from? They're running away from something. Are they running away from the harpies? Okay. I've got to get stuck into here soon. They're coming. It's good. Get them moving this way, and archers, I think I need you to move somewhere else, please, archers. Oh, I've got the extra group of archers cut in here as well. That's odd, but it's okay, we'll survive. Those guys, run at those. These great swords need to get stuck into Shadowgave now. And the leader can also get stuck into Shadowgave. Let's see about this then. Let's replenish these troops as we go in. Go, get stuck in and fight. Meanwhile, crossbowmen can fire on the harpies. Fire on the harpies. Please fire on the harpies now, before they go too far. Get them. Yes, they are taking fire. Let's get rid of them. Let's get rid of them all. All of them down. Yes, they're taking lots of damage. They're disappearing. They're going off. You, up there, stop running. You guys. All that's left is the big guy in the middle now. So, start taking these guys on. And let's all beat up this guy. It's all just fighting. He's taking some damage, he's exhausted, he's fleeing combat and all that kind of stuff. So we've got to be doing some decent damage to him. He looks like he's almost ready to retreat. He's looking pretty battered really in there. Yeah, there he is. He's down. He's just going to get slaughtered. He's trying to run away and we're just going to slaughter him. Good job. And those guys are running away as well. A fairly easy battle overall. A fairly easy battle. All went according to plan. Excellent. I thought that big Minotaur thing was going to be a little bit harder than that. But no. We just had more troops, which we knew anyway. I could have auto-resolved it. But I wanted to see what the Harpies and the Hellhounds and all those kind of things, or the Chaos Spawn, were going to be like. And the Harpies didn't prove too difficult to shoot out the air. I've had some encounters with flying troops before, and they can be very, very difficult. And the Hound didn't really seem to strike fear into us or anything. And we get a Wailing Banner. Nice. Attribute causes terror to the assigned unit causes terror, and causes fear. The assigned unit causes fear and terror. Nice. Does that make them immune? I think it might do. We also got a magical item drop plus 8% chance. Yes, nice. And he is gone from our land, ridden from our land, and we only got up to 10% corruption while he was here. So not too bad. Not too bad at all. Let's take him back to Nuln.
By the comet.
It's a very popular battle site, Nuln, isn't it? And while I think about it, while I've still got you here, let's have a look at the diplomacy with the other Empire guy, the Stirland. And let's see what we can offer him now.
And make your offer.
Well, we're even up to the point where we can offer Confederation and let them join us. So that won't be too long before we're after the vampire counts at that rate. Defensive alliance, a success rate of very high. Let's take the defensive alliance approach. There we go. So we've got 2 defensive alliances with these 2, which are extending the massive empire quite a bit. What are these guys like for me? These guys, they're improving in their friendship. They're starting to improve. So let's see if we can offer
my countrymen.
Offer them a trade agreement now. Looks like there might be a chance. Yes, they've accepted the offer. Awesome. And we could go with a defensive alliance with them as well. It's only a moderate chance of a defensive alliance with those, but that would give us a defensive alliance in quite a lot of places. They've rejected the offer. They are not ready to get into bed with the Empire just yet. But that is it for today's episode. I am going to continue the slow build, the simmer of an Empire campaign. We don't really have too much to worry about. We've got the dwarves on this border here. There's a little bit here that goes through. There is a problem over here. These goblins are having a go at one of the dwarves close by. We might bring the army round and take a look at that. Then we've got some dwarves in these mountains up here. They have defeated the goblins here, so they should take that over soon enough. And we've got some goblins still stuck there, but I can't get past Marienburg to get to them just yet. Maybe if I declare war on them.
Say what you gotta say before I cleave it out of you.
I am already at war with them, so there's not really a lot I can do to encourage the Marienburgs to be on alliance with me. Let's see what their...
Surely an agreement will be reached.
Their current is.
For are we not all sons of
Non-aggressive
Sigmar?
pact is a moderate chance. They reject the offer. Well, I can't go and help them if they're rejecting the offer of an alliance, can I? But that is it for the Empire today. Thank you very much for watching today's episode. I hope you click that like, and I hope to see you in the next episode very soon. Thank you, and goodbye.
Even now, we make haste to the Emperor's ancestral capital. For the demented Rachnic Spiderclaw leads an attack on Altdorf's walls. My charge is Karl Franz, the true wielder of Gal Maraz. But as he fights to secure his status as Emperor, will his reign strengthen the nation? If Grudgebearer desires to return the Karaz Angkor to its former glory, then he must rid his lands of vile greenskins. Those gathering within the shadows of Everpeak are a good start.